Hello, welcome to another episode of Cast Rants on the Fugly Couch. I'm your host, Cast, and today we will be going further into my insipid mind here. Last time I was able to rant about Zack Snyder's newest movie, at least the information that came out about it. New information has come out regarding Batman's Batsuit, which is the same one from the Dark Knight Returns comic book that I freaking hated, and depicted Batman is either really fat or really hitting the steroids hard. People, if you're going to say about the Batmobile is awesome. You are going to love the Batmobile no matter what. It is the fucking James Bond Aston Martin. You don't care what it looks like. It's because as long as it's being driven by Batman or freaking James Bond, you are going to love it. You are going to want it. You are going to want to have sex with it. Anyway, getting off that topic. Let's go into the topic at hand. I would like to talk about something I mentioned in the last video. Lex Luthor. As I said, I feel that he is an overused character. He is pretty much... People basically say... I've heard people say, well, who are you going to have face Superman? Who are you going to have face him? People know who Lex Luthor is. Lex Luthor started out as a scientist, an ally to Superman, back in the 30s when he first appeared. Had a chemical reaction, went mad, now he's an egotistical, maniacal, criminal mastermind who once is jealous of Superman. He's jealous because Superman is an overpowered motherfucker, and no one gives a shit about Lex Luthor because Superman punches stuff. That's for you, Zack Snyder. Everybody else who fucking uses Superman, because God forbid we can't have Superman be a nice, caring guy who actually gives a shit. We have to have him punch stuff. Anyway, this isn't about him. This is about Lex Luthor. Lex has been played by Gene Hackman, Kevin Spacey, Jesse Eisenberg in the upcoming 2016 Dunghill release, and has been voiced by Clancy Brown. Clancy Brown, you may or may not recall or know, I believe was Jaws in the Bond films. This leads to my argument that freaking Lex Luthor is a Bond villain. We'll get into some of my arguments about that in a little bit here. So, yeah, so what has Lex done? Well, he's done such insidious things as tried to, this is to my knowledge, because I don't really follow Superman, but he has done things such as tried to sink half of California so he could have his own beachfront property. He tried to destroy New Jersey. Did I say bad, evil things? Huh. Anyway. Maybe if you put it to... Anyway. He helped out General Zod in Superman 2. And then he tried to kill Superman by creating an Radiation Man in Superman 4, which was a mixture of his DNA, Superman's DNA, and radioactive material. And then he also tried to create his own island in Superman Returns when he stole some crystals from the Fortress of Solitude, because Superman forgot he knew where that was. And he wrapped it up in kryptonite, and apparently crystals absorb whatever they're around. Science! Yeah. So yeah, you got that. Interesting shit. Anyway. Oh, damn. The most insidious thing he's ever done is stealing 40 cakes. Fucker stole 40 cakes. Not from Walmart, because Walmart sucks. Well, to a point, Giant Eagle kind of sucks too. Yeah. Store-made. I don't know. I'm not a big store-made cake guy. I'd rather have someone homemade cakes out of a freaking box. That's me. Yeah. But he stole 40 cakes. That's as many as 4 tens, for God's sakes. That's terrible. Oh yeah, and he created the Legion of Doom. Yeah. Anyway. 40 cakes over tops the Legion of Doom. Anyway, so what are my complaints about? As I said, I think he's overused. He appears numerous times in the show. He's in 5 of 7 Superman movies now, which I think is ridiculous when there are so many villains, but I'll get to that later. Basically, my thing with Lex Luthor. Let's talk about why I feel Lex Luthor is a Bond villain. First off, in Superman the movie, the Richard Donner movie, he wants to do the whole California thing. But he sees Superman and realizes he's a threat. He then decides then he sees about a meteorite that hit. How does he know it's from Krypton? How does he know that because its radiation will harm Superman? Until Superman well, no, actually it doesn't. Actually, Superman's not conveniently immune to it suddenly. Huh. Anyway. And, oh yeah, plot convenience. It's in the museum in Metropolis. So he goes, steals that, calls Superman out. Big pansy. Bitch. Yeah. Come on. You want to save people? Yeah. So Superman goes, basically drills his way through, and meets up Lex. Lex tricks him into opening up a lead-lined box, and where the meteorite's held, and then he lovingly puts it around Superman's neck. And this is where the Bond villain thing comes up. See, Lex, for a guy that's claims he's got a criminal empire, 200 feet under the city. Okay, subterranean base. Got it. Inept minions. Crazy ass plan that probably will not work. 3 flippin' things. Those 3 things are what you need to be any kind of serious villain. You need people to take you seriously. You need a subterranean hideaway with a command center. He's got that. Inept minions. And stupid plan that probably won't work. So, he got all that. But he throws Superman into his pole with this thing around his neck and basically tells Superman, you can't stop me now, Superman. I'm just going to leave you there. Have a nice swim, asshole. He just walks off, leaving one inept guard. Of course, this one inept guard turns out to be Miss Tessmacher. Is she inept? Well, anyway, let's get to the missiles here. Because the missiles are interesting. Why did I say missiles? Why is he firing 2 missiles? I don't know. He's firing 2 missiles. One to do what he wanted. The other, he's shooting at New Jersey. Now, it would make sense if Superman wasn't going to be having a freaking rock draped around him like he was Lex Luthor's prom date. So what was the point? Anyway, but the area that's targeted is Miss Tessmacher's mom's town. Why is he doing that? Why is he trying to kill Miss Tessmacher's mom? They're not married, so it's not the in-law. Not the cranky, stereotype mother-in-law, mother-in-law. I don't know, you tell me. So anyway, so Miss Tessmacher, after stealing a kiss from Superman, takes the thing off and making him promise that he's going to save her mom, which, okay, that's the only part of this whole thing that makes sense. I don't know why her mom's in danger in the first place, because... Wait, why New Jersey, by the way? Why New Jersey? This, besides the mom thing that makes no sense, why New Jersey? I don't get it. I mean, I get that New Jersey sucks. I get that it's unfortunate that New Jersey's in direct proximity to Philadelphia. Maybe that's it. Maybe he's like, screw the Flyers. Maybe he's like, screw Philadelphia, you know? The only thing good came out of Philadelphia was Rocky. And he got his butt kicked countless times. And the only reason he won? Don't get me wrong, I like those films, but yeah, why New Jersey? Why New Jersey at all? Maybe New York was overused? Mind you, by this time Lex Luthor wasn't an overused villain, so I can't say nothing about that. But yeah, so Superman goes, saves New Jersey, and then he goes and just barely saves over in California. So Lex is amazed because suddenly, why is Superman not drowning in my pool? I left one inept guard there. I left Miss Tessmacher there. And then it dawns on him, duh, I did a stupid. You frickin'. The girl is not a complete evil lunatic. She's not Otis, who's stupidly loyal to you. And you threatened to blow her mom up. For no reason. So yeah. I think Lex is an idiot. So we go to Superman 2.